WIIFTBPM.
WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Jackson.
If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them?
Be like me said. Randy said a Jukathon Day.
Man, we about about 60 years old, I'd be done had a heart
You gotta
attack.
get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business owner, I don't.
You don't like that? Yeah.
I don't like that.
Because I'm the boss of this thing.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what will we do on Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Every black holiday has something to do with calling off for work.
You're cool.
How about National Join a Positive Black Organization Day? Because I don't want to be recruited. I don't want to be recruited and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people, for the black people, for the black people, for the black people. What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. For the black people, 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 for the black people. What's in it for the black people? You know it. What's in it for the black people? Let's show it. What's in it for the black people? You know it. What's in it for the black people? Let's show it. For the black people. 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 For the black people.
WIFTBPM.
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stoger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And up the seal carry, I stay with the pipe. For Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world! This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Man, rolling solo. Wow, King never say that. Because I got my man DJ Riis the Rule in the building, but there is no Ruthie Moore, no guest host, no New Era Chicago. I think all the women might be mad at me this week because I tried to get them all to get back in the kitchen. And they all seemed like they had an attitude with me afterwards. But it is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis the Rule in the building. And we are, it's Friday, y'all. Hey, psst, don't tell nobody, but I think, Riis, we might be famous today. I think this is the day we gonna get famous again. It's the day of the Rod Blagojevich special. So I want to tell y'all that y'all know we did the Rod Blagojevich special. There's a 4-part Rod Blagojevich docu-series. I don't know what they call it. Because it ain't, it's only 4 episodes, it's 4 hours. But Riis, I think we in it, man. As a matter of fact, I don't think we in it. I know we in it. It's like, I can't hear you. You turn up your thing.
I said, me too. I know we in it.
How you know you in it? You synced it?
No. I told you when I was at home one day, and I got a rant. I can't say because it's
random. Oh, yeah, so we in it though. I know.
Yeah, they called me and they was like, "Was you at the Maze Jackson anniversary?" I was like, "I sure was." He said, "Man, I've been rolling these tapes," and he said, "I thought it was you." He said, I knew it was you because of the patch. He said, "But I just had to make sure." He said, "Yeah, well," he said, I'm editing." I said, "What? No,
cut us in. Don't cut us out."
I asked you, just make sure you give him a good side. Because in a special, remember when he's actually talking at the place, I'm bored up and literally right next to him.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna go ahead.
Famous. See, look, I'm gonna tell y'all what. That's gonna be the second person. No, actually, it's really 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like the 4th person that I made famous on Hulu. Right? Tennille. Wait, here we go. I did In City So Real. It was me, Tennille, Ruthie, Sonia, and He Who Shall Remain Unnamed. All of them. Worldwide, big screen, everywhere across the country. Bam! Everywhere. It's all right, though, because, everybody be forgetting. It's okay. Hollywood screen. I remember the big old picture when they showed Hollywood Bowl in the backdrop. The mountains was in the back. Everybody, just remember, first time you was on the big screen, first time anybody seen you at Sundance, first time you could say you was on Hulu, remember your mans. Because people, they be forgetting. It's okay. Now, Riis, I'm going to tell you, man, if it was the old days, it's you ain't getting no Emmy, Tennille. I'm trying to get an Emmy up out this. Now, today, we got DJ Riis the Ruler. All y'all who was at the anniversary, when people be like, that was you right there. Did I see you on TV? Remember your man Maze Jackson. You ain't got, just remember how you got there. I'm excited though. Cause actually I saw the promo like on TV. So I feel like all the TV stations really don't like me. I'm starting to really get a grasp on this. Like, not the TV stations, but like the black people at the TV stations don't be liking me. Because they always cut me out the stuff, right? Like, how you going to have my anniversary on the promo, cut me out, and put Andre Smith? It was almost like the exact anniversary party. Andre Smith, on Channel 7, they showing Andre Smith all closing it out with the sign all upside down in the window. Y'all ain't gonna even show me. And then when I go look at the promo, my feelings was a little hurt. I was like, dang, they done mentioned me in the whole article and everything, and y'all done put me. And then I turn on the promo, and there I am right there. Like, now y'all know you know how we got this light right here? This bubble thing. Because remember that day they came in here and recorded in the studio? They was like, Maze, your studio is almost as professional as ours. I mean, it's not, you don't have the big cameras, but it's all, you just need to soften up your lighting and take out some of the shadows, and you'll be. I was just surprised at the studio quality of what you're. So I was like, well, I could get one of those lights then. And the next thing you know, so when y'all see my interview today, know that it was shot in that room right there in the dark with that light, with a light just like that. I got the list. I'm excited though. I ain't gonna even lie. 2 Hulus in 2 years. 2021. I can't wait for my big day. I can't even guess what's going to be next year. Hulu just need to give me a special, yo. Like, I'm telling you. Like, I'm telling you, I'm all right, it's okay, though. Just letting y'all know. Check out the Hulu. Check out the Rod Blagojevich series tonight on Hulu. Riis, it is hot in here. Is it a way you can turn on the air for me for a hot second? You can just turn that air. You know, hey, man, I'm starting to feel like I got hot flashes. What is it, Toy, I told you one time I was going to take you to the big time, but I know you had to be faithful to Riis. But if you ever decide you want to do like few thousand views in the morning, no, I'm just playing. What's up to Toy Norwood from week 304 Wednesdays? Toy, I be noticing you be up in the mornings. What you doing up so early as you still ain't been to sleep yet? Is that what's going on? I see how y'all be doing. Y'all millennials be tripping, man. Y'all got y'all clocks all turned around and twisted up. Anyway, shout out to my girl Erica. Shout out to all of the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho who are calling this Rovember. Y'all is like wearing my timeline out. Y'all know y'all wearing my timeline out. Well, one of these days I'm gonna come over there and y'all why don't y'all even ask me to host y'all event? Y'all be tripping. Sigma Gamma Rose. Riis, did you kick it with the Sigma Gamma Rose when you was down at Easter? Was it some Sigma Gamma Rose? Sigma Gamma Rose was kind of rowdy at Easter, from what I remember.
Nah, so they had, but I actually did kick it with them, but they brought their line back like later. So it was like, yeah, like that. They was cool, and they actually came back and ran the yard for a good little run too.
Man, I remember when the Sigma Gamma Rose had they run. Like there was a time when they was like kind of, and then all of a sudden, boy, they just like, pow! They was just like about 50 of them. And they was running all type of yards. You know, that's what Melissa Conyers Irvin, the treasurer, is SG Row. You see her videos, she be SG Rowing it up in all her videos. Shout out to my girl Erica. Shout out to the does it the Delta Row? Sigma Gamma Rose? I believe. At U of I too. All right. Riis, let me get some of these headlines. All right, let me say, I said what's up, but I didn't say what's up. Riis, DJ Riis the Ruler, how you feeling this morning?
You know I'm best by the best. You already know the rest. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. It is a Friday. I was out a little late last night. Had a couple representing. Riis, I was representing for yesterday. I had tequila last night.
Tequila Thursday.
Tequila Thursdays. Yes. I was accepting the moment, Riis. I was in it. I was there. Yes, I am ready. I said, pass me the tequila and let us enjoy the night. Everyone, let us have fun. I said, tequila for you, and tequila for you. Everybody, we had a great time last night. I said, give me some carne asada. I said, oh, enchiladas, give me it all. And I said, DJ Ristarula, we did our thing last night. It was tequila, agave, anejo. We did everything from Don Julio, all the way from Mexico, where I drank shot after shot after shot. I said, where's Juan? Rangel, come have shots with me. Yesterday, Riis. Tequila Thursday. It was great. And now I'm back. All right, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. We just getting y'all ready.
That's gonna sound so.
I gotta give you some props on that. That was a good one. That was good. Did y'all missed the remix yesterday? And did y'all see me and Ruthie doing the bachata at the end? We had to do the ba-ba-da-ba-la-ba. Oh, my bad. Why you hating on my accent, Tennille? Tennille done got fancy. Let me just tell y'all. You got to watch Tennille. Tennille is, her inner Jackson is, her brother is leaking off on her. Y'all watch Tennille because she getting fancy. I'm just telling you. So you got to watch. See, got a fancy new Tesla. Probably got a new bag or something. You got to watch Tennille right now. Because I'm telling you, and it's the end of the year too. It's Christmas time. I'm just tell you, I expect a wonderful Christmas this year. Thank you, Aunt Tennille. Courtesy of you. All right. Hey, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. Hey, Dave. I was with other cuz yesterday. He is hilarious. He was there for Tequila Tuesdays. How you gonna drink Hennessy on Tequila Tuesdays, though? That's what I'm trying to say. All right, let me go. Did you see CPS fires the facilities chief? This is the second facilities chief they fired. But, can I tell you? The schools are still dirty. So they fired 2 facilities managers for the dirty schools, but kept the company and grew their contract. We're going to talk about that a little bit later because we talked about, remember, this the dirty schools was one of our very crowning moments. So we're going to take a time and talk about that. Did you see Jaslyn Adams' mom responded to the McDonald's CEO? You know, she said, "You don't know me." And that's like, now it was funny because the headline said, "You don't know me," right? So when you read it on the headlines, you know, it's like, you don't know me. But if you know black people, you know how that came. Riis, you ever talked about somebody, a black person that you ain't know, and they say, how they say you don't know me? You don't know me. You don't know me. Or they be like, you don't want none of this. You don't know me like that. I was just thinking they forgot to like that on the headline. Because, you know, she snapped out. They not going to fire him. Did they fire the McDonald's CEO? I don't think they did that. But I am going to tell you that I think he's going to catch some heat. But as long as he's making that money, you know, you could what can you not say about black people and still get and not lose your job? What can you say about black people? How far can you go and not lose your job?
I just think you can't say the N word.
I think you can, as long as you put an A on the back of that bad boy. You saw about the Phoenix Suns owner?
I mean, first of all, the old white men don't. I already believe they're racist. If you really think about it, if they were born, if they're like 80, 70 some years old, they was alive during segregation. Do you think that they was like, oh, come on, black guys, it's okay, you can come in with me? No, man, they racist. So old white people being found out for being racist never shocks me, never at all.
Right, I'm gonna tell you, Riis, when I see people like 80 or 90, like when old white people be trying to ask me for help, I be like, nah, I think you was out here throwing rocks at Dr. King.
Sure.
I be looking, like, I told you at that time I was at Target and Nows, and the lady said, boy, you over there, reach that. I looked at that old cracker white, excuse me, I take that back. They're gonna use it against me. Hey, man, we gotta talk about something else too, right? We gotta talk about something else, because I need to stop the show? Like, I need to talk about that, because, you know, my concern is that the show could be a negative detriment to. I had a really crazy. I had an interesting conversation that said I could be doing more harm short term than good. I don't. It's kind of tough. Want to talk to you about it. I don't know how I'm gonna break that story though. Oh yeah, they fired the official. We gonna talk about that. I hope you're feeling better too, Paula. We got all these what your name is people on Facebook. You know, I'd be like, how the hell did you get That's okay. But I hope you feel better. Janessa, what your name? Everybody. Oh, Boosie, you okay? I've been catching my comments late. They said you wasn't feeling good. I've been seeing you taking pictures all over the place. Freylana. All right, y'all. It's the Mace Jackson Show. Did you see a 2-year-old killed in Harvey yesterday? Gunshots. And then 5 more people also got released in the Ronald Watts case. They say that the Sergeant Ronald Watts from Robert Taylor, they say it's like 83 more people waiting to get their cases dropped because he framed them. They done dropped like 115 already. Whew, make you just think, man. Now, some of them, well, I'm going to stop. I'm going to leave that alone. Did y'all see Chewy Garcia is threatening to block Biden's budget now? So, yet when the Democrats lost the vote in Ohio, it got it down to 3 legislators could block the Biden budget. And so now Chewy Garcia and 2 other Latino congressmen are threatening to block Biden's whole budget if they don't get immigration reform included in it. Then weren't we just watching them yesterday talk about the Black and Brown Coalition? Y'all, that's okay. I'm going to be distracted. Yep, Phoenix Suns owner. I was just thinking about the Phoenix Suns owner, though. Like, that's another one of those moments where it seems like how much money does a white person pay you that allow you to call them a nigga? That make you dismiss it? Like, Chris Paul, you know, like, you think Chris Paul gonna speak up? Didn't he just sign like $120 million contract? So my thing is right now, the head of the owner of the Phoenix Suns is clearly a racist. I feel like we know all of these owners are racist. Like Riis. I mean, I ain't gonna even front. I like Jerry Jones. But you know Jerry Jones, he cracked out. He's straight cracked. I just like, man, have you seen that helicopter? If you seen that helicopter, I mean, I like Jerry Jones because he be like, I can't hold my blunt. That's why I like Jerry Jones. But you know Jerry Jones is a straight racist. I would say that all of these owners are racists. I'm with you on that. When do we take control? Because the Phoenix Suns story, should he be forced to sell? Like, do you think black players could force owners to sell their teams?
If they sit out, it all depends on, you know.
They got the bills, though, man.
Yeah, I know.
Can you pay my bills? They pay my telephone bill. Man, Joe, because I'm saying right now is the time to, like right now, if I'm Jay, I'm leveraging me some ownership. Well, you know, he dropped his ownership in the Nets so he could get an NFL team. Right? But I'm just saying, like right now, black folk, see, this is where you don't need Barack Obama. Right? Because Barack Obama told him, oh, just play. Think about if them brothers would have sat down last year and just not played. White people would have been shook. Shook. They like, oh, we can get these ninjas. Man, if we get them to play during COVID, we definitely get them to play through nigga. I'm just telling you. I did say it with an A, not an E. Why he get to say it? I don't get to say it. I'm just saying. You can't say that. You didn't quit. Do you stop cashing your check out of rebellion? All right, we gonna see. Riis, you don't think so you think that the Phoenix Suns should hit the floor on Monday? Did you read that report? If you ain't seen it, I know you seen it.
Oh yeah, I saw it. You know, and I immediately, like, I literally started about 20 minutes after it broke, and then I'm looking, and like I said, it never amazes me. Like I'm like, come on, y'all, like, come on. You know, these people grew up in the era that they were taught, like, that their parents would talk about their parents. Their grandparents would
had whips.
You know what I'm saying, racist. Like, it doesn't even, like, put two and two, like, together. So, like, when I saw it, like, I believe in it. And then, you know, like, ESPN usually always put out, like, they try to put out the most facts that they can. You know, he in there walking in there, you know, because Draymond Green said the N-word. He's saying it now, running around saying in the locker room. The dude Earl, I know Earl Watson, a little short. I think he was like, he look a little Hispanic type, like he black and brown, I think. You know,
you can't say that.
He was like, man, he was like, I'm mixed and I'm on borderline saying it, so I know you can't say that. And you white. He said, I can say whatever, like you said, money. I say whatever I want.
I pay these niggas $120 million and y'all call them.
If you say something, you won't be working here tomorrow neither. Now what you gonna do, huh?
You quitting?
Huh?
You quitting?
You see he still playing, right? Yes, he said yes,
These damn Negroes.
Oh. He was like, I see y'all didn't watch Django Unchained and him forgot what it is. Huh? Get y'all behind on this court right now.
Get y'all. All right. That is funny. All right. Let me ask a question. Did y'all see Google is telling people they can work from home? They can continue to work from home, but they got to take a pay cut. Would you take a pay cut to work from home? I feel like it sounds good, but your expenses don't go down. Well, actually, travel, gas. But should you get a pay cut for the Google people mad because they work? I'm like, you can work from home, but you getting paid less. I ain't getting. Hey, I'm just saying.
But am I not doing the same job?
Not the same way.
I feel like as a millennium, but you don't pay me for my transportation anyway. So I feel like when I come, I feel like if you, that's another reason why I left like the regular work industry, because I feel like I wake up, I got to already give you my time from the time I get up, wake up, do all that, get dressed, travel. That's all. I'm doing all that for work. You know, that ain't for me. I'm doing all that for work. I get there. You know, I got.
What do you do for you? Like, I feel like I work for me. Like that, and that's like, I feel like the work is for me, right? Because the work begets the check that begets the ability to do what I do beyond. Say, I feel like your best is from like 9 to 5. 9 to 5, the employer owns that. From 5 to 9 is what I got to do to make myself. But if I don't have something going from 9 to 5, then it really ain't no 5 to 9.
Right. So listen, 9 to 5, he own. You said right. That's an employer time. I own him. So me getting up, getting dressed, getting ready. Now I don't got to do all that. I just got to really just roll over, make sure I'm straight, and then really just get there. It cuts out all that. And now I'm really just working for you. And now my time is my time. I don't have to worry about traveling, doing all that.
Now, do people be really doing like on Zoom calls? So is your camera on all your Zoom calls?
Oh no, I mean, you know.
See. Like, if you at work
from home, so I mean, I know how it is, but if the same productivity is like, if I'm producing the same productivity, what's the
who
difference?
Measures that?
I'm actually my
employer.
Right, and then like my results. So if I'm doing something for Google, obviously it's an algorithm where, you know, you look, I take calls, I do something to where at the end you can say, hey man, you fixed this call, or hey man, you did this. Like, I still have to do exactly what I'm doing on the phone, but now I'm at home. only giving you that 9 to 5. So I start at 9, I'm done at 5, I'm already home instead of me being stuck in rush hour traffic, burning more gas, more time. So I gave you them 8 plus that hour. I mean, that 30 minutes to get dressed, that hour drive to get there, and then that another hour and a half. So I have actually saved myself 3 hours of time. But if I'm still giving you the same productivity, then I should get paid the same.
So should a person maximize their 8 hours? Like, so that's an interesting concept. So for me, and I think it's just a different millennial world, because I feel like that's all cost of doing business, right? Like, if I want to make $1 million, I got to go to where the $1 million is. The $1 million not going to come to me at the crib, right? And but I think I've learned a work world differently, and that's kind of like, even just your opinion, it's like, makes sense to why they even had the article.
Then on top of that, if you sending all of us home, now what you're also doing now, it's worldwide, right? Google worldwide. So now you didn't close down any buildings that's worldwide. As say you money, lights, anything.
Not if I bought the building or not. I mean, it changes the dynamic.
You know what I'm saying? But you still saving though. You know, so it's no lights. It's no internet. You know what I'm saying? So all that, and now I'm using my internet that I'm paying for.
No, they would usually probably pay you for it. Like I would think that in a transfer they would pay you for
My girl worked for Comcast and they would not pay for her internet.
Oh, then I'd be in the office. You wouldn't be on my internet. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis. We're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back. Hey, y'all, we've been heavy this week. We're going to do some heavy stuff and some light stuff. So I want y'all to be thinking about for later on. I think we've done this with best black movies, but I want to talk about like by category. Like, what's the best black drama movie? What is the best black comedy? Who is the best actor? James Earl Jones versus Morgan Freeman. Who got the biggest black voice? All of that. Who played the best role? Like, was it Nino Brown? Like, who's the most iconic black character in the movies ever? We're going to talk about that at 8 o'clock. Plus, at 7 o'clock, we're going to talk about this 7 o'clock, we're going to talk about CPS firing the facilities chief because it's still dirty schools. How did the two people in charge of the facilities get fired, but not the people who actually do the cleaning or don't do the cleaning, actually, and grow? And then is it a coincidence that the people that clean the schools are also the people that supply the prisons? Is it like we don't talk about that. Plus, the remap. Latinos, if y'all seen it, y'all should go to the Sun Times today and read the Latinos talking cash smack. They are talking cash smack in the paper. Meanwhile, the Black Caucus lawyers in the World Series of Poker posting live from Las Vegas. The Latinos are like carving us up. And I promise you, he is talking about, I got the big game in the World Series of Poker tomorrow. And it's like, our futures are on the line in Chicago right now. They are pushing the map. December 1st is it. And our lawyer and the lawyer for the Black Caucus is gambling in Vegas. Story of our lives. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTV PM.
Chicago's Power Hour. I'm your host, Angie Mims, and
Terrence Keys, TD, a.k.a. Terrence Daniels.
I wish I had one witness in the house.
You got one. You got a couple of them. Got two T's.
Give me a testimony.
Oh, Lord. He's did it before. Oh, Lord. I got one better. I got 5 reasons. 5 reasons. Oh, Lord. He turned it around. Turn it around. He woke me up this morning. Oh. Don't do this. Don't do this. Number 4? He woke me up this morning. Come on, number 3. Come. He woke me up. Oh, Lord.
He woke you up.
That thing can touch you, but one of them 5s will get you. What's the second one? He woke me up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
And the number 1 reason. Number 1. Final answer. He woke me up this morning.
He woke me up this morning.
That's a testimony.
That's a testimony.
And now, traffic and weather.
Yo, who said devotion had to be sad? Yo, check this out. The Lord is my shepherd, I want. He's making me to lie down in green pastures.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 6:39 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report. In traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop is 24 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare is 18 on the Edens. 30 minutes from Deerfield to Exchange. 29 on the way back. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 34 minutes. The 31 minutes back out to Thorndale. On to Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan will be 31 minutes. Outbound, 37. The Bishop Ford is 31 minutes from I-80 to the Dan Ryan and 29 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 15 minutes in both directions, just to the Loop and back out to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore drivers, as usual, 7 minutes south, 55th to Jacksonville to Jackson back out to 55th, and 8 minutes north, Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back out to Randolph. Today's weather is currently 36 and clear. Today will be a little bit warmer, as the high today is 52, and the low will be 34. I'm Riis the Ruler. Don't forget, God's going to turn it around, and here's I Wanna Be Ready here on The Maze Jackson Show.
To the grave, from the grave. Glory to Gethsemane, to the grave, from the grave.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis, the ruler Riis. We's trying to get him ready. You got a torch? Oh, you ready too? I'm ready. Hey, y'all, we want to welcome everybody from WBGX 1570 AM for tuning in with us. We want to welcome the Saints to joining us this morning. If you don't worry about what we was doing on the video. For the Saints, we trying to get y'all ready. For the viewers, me and Riis, we stay ready. Well, my cousin. That's all. All you saw was my cousins. I want to remind you all, check out my man Big Swill up at TP. It's located at 5410 South Wentworth. He has all of your cannabis supply needs, except for cannabis. You can go get your shirts. You can go get your, they got bongs up there. They got rollers. They got a whole raw product section. We're going to be featuring some of the products, but if you are looking to buy a gift, right? If you are looking to get your favorite, what do we call them? Stoners. They got them. I don't know if you be watching them Wiz Khalifa videos. Dude, man, they got all the Wiz Khalifa products up there. They got the Mike Tyson. I'm telling y'all now. My cousin told me to let y'all know that the Mike Tyson cones and wraps, non-tobacco, gonna replace the woods. Telling you. They're like, man, he was like, my cousin, like, he smoked on one of them bad boys for 2 days. Some people say, you ain't no professional smoker. He was like, well, he's like a moderate professional smoker. And he said it lasted him longer than any type of, like Mike Tyson came up on something. So y'all check out TP, 5410 South Wentworth. It's in the mall at 55th and the Dan Ryan, all the way on the north side of the mall. So go all the way back past Family Dollar, past the dialysis center, stop in there, say Big Swill, tell them Maze sent you. Get your What's In It for the Black People hoodies. Coming soon next week, the $100 holla. We will be selling the $100 hollers, getting ready for Christmas, Black Friday. Shout out to Nuisance. We'll be doing an in-store December 4th. I think we have Canna Model Extraordinaire coming in on November 27th. Karan, if y'all have been in the spot and you've seen the photos around the building, we have one of the first official Canna models coming in with her products and signing. I see. Some of y'all been coming in there trying to lick on the pictures. So she gonna be there in person. Yeah, come get your products, get your things. She got her own little thing. Look, y'all, if you know what your name is, gonna have us some candles up in there. We trying to get a What's In It for the Black People custom candle. They formulating it now for Christmas. Y'all check it all out. It is the TP, 5410 South Wentworth, the mall at Dan Ryan, 55th and the Dan Ryan. Go check out my man Big Swill. Stop in there. They got all them old school arcade games too. Like Don was up in there playing Pac-Man the other day for like 2 hours. I hated people who did that. Did you ever go to the arcade and it was one person that could play the whole game and flip the whole? You put your cord up there and wait. Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
I hate it.
That Gallagher with the little shift that you Gallagher.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, like I used to go to the Home Run Inn on 31st.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go with like $5 because it take like an hour for you like a pizza to like, yep. And I would stay there and I would I would stay there until I beat the high school and then I leave.
Man, I
Vistas
can't.
and all. I'm for real.
I be stuck in the corner. Like I got Gallagher. Actually, we got a arcade game at the crib. But I bought Carrie one for her birthday that she don't never play. But it's got Gallagher 3 on there. Gallagher 3 is super dope.
Yeah, it look different. You're talking about with like the bigger ships and everything.
Yeah, the bigger ships, and you can get more ships, and you can be. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. So y'all come in and check out TP. Y'all go. He got a pool table up there too. So if y'all want to play pool, they got that too. All right, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis the Ruler. We are rolling solo dolo. I don't know if y'all saw in the paper. I talked a little bit about this. Avis Lavelle getting a pass, but they said she got to come clean on the Park District. I want to talk a little bit about this Park District deal. So have y'all been following this Park District story about the lifeguards? and the lifeguards being sexually harassed. And then do you remember they had the story last week about, or 2 weeks ago, about the lifeguard that was taking the 15-year-old girl. He was like the supervisor of the park in the pool and was taking the girl all over and having sex with her and stuff, and she was underage. And the parents caught her. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how I've been taking this story because I felt like it was, I don't know how pertinent I felt it was to black people. Until I thought about it. So, Riis, what I want you to do is find me the big voice because I want to ask my question. But before I do, I want you to hit it. So let me know when you're ready. Go ahead.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
Should black people get control of the park district? It's that simple. Plain and simple. Should black people be in control of the park district? So, I don't know if you all realize this, and I learned this because when I was lobbying, we hired a former head of the park district. You know, CHA and the Chicago Park District are their own units of government. Like, they're connected to the city, but the head of the park district is like a mayor. He has his own government. He governs. He's got police. He's got everything that a city has. He has that. And I was looking at this scandal. And remember when I told you about the scandal at the park district because the number 2 was a black person? Well, the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, and the number 4 all are gone. The only person in the mix that was black was the number 2. So essentially, when Mike Kelly was removed, the number 2 would have went up. But they took everybody in the whole head out, right? Now, at the Chicago Park District, being a whole complete unit of government, and CPS being a unit of government, the mayor has given CPS and the city colleges to the Latinos, right? So all the schools go to the Latinos. All of the education for our future goes to the Latinos. They're in control of that now. If we look at all of the top appointments that are starting to happen, the mayor is putting in Latinos because the Latino caucus has squawked and said that they've given her a D on hiring. And so even as the white guy blew it, she replaced him with Rosa Escarina, who was a Latina, who said she would take the job temporarily but happily take it permanently. Now, maybe that would make sense if the scandal was in the black community. But I don't see how so y'all realize that all of these stories are generating from Northside Parks and from Humboldt Park. So it seems like the mayor it feels to me like black people should be next in line to get the park district. I don't think that the Latinos should be rewarded for for this scandal emerging from their community and then they be able to take over as if they had no part in it. Right? So the social media question of the day is, should blacks get control of the Chicago Park District? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. And how important is it? Well, let me tell you why I'm concerned about black folks getting control of the parks. Do y'all know what happened at Whitney Young? You know, the Whitney Young football field became a soccer field. Does anybody drive down Western? You know when you drive down Western and drive down 55th and you get to Western? The park that used to be, there's a basketball park district, there's a basketball court, and on the other side used to be a football field. It's now converted to a soccer field. If we don't control the parks in all of the places where we are merging, we will be squeezed out. Think about all of our parks no longer now pushing soccer. How important will the basketball courts be? How important is your park to you? Riis, do you use the park? Did y'all ever use the park as a kid?
Oh yeah, Garfield Park for sure.
Imagine Garfield. Look at Douglas Park right now. Douglas Park is split. You lose it. You said Garfield Park. Can you imagine the circle becoming encircled?
Oh, the police and them will love it, but yeah, it'd be strange though, you know. But I already said that they trying to reach there anyway because it's right there. So they trying to get all that. They trying to get Garfield Park and all that by Conservatory and Green, you know, because it's the park district. So they already make the bike lanes. If you see bike lanes, just know they coming for it.
So talk to me, y'all. Should we be fighting to keep? Does the mayor owe us the parks? Like, what do we have left, honestly? CHA? Right? We got CHA. We have a head at CHA, but the body is going to the Hispanic housing. So the question I have becomes, should black folks get control of the parks? Give us a call, 872-259-7474, 872-259-7474. I'll be honest with you. Growing up in Bolingbrook, I did not realize how important are parks to black people. And is it even a thing that we should be concerned about? See, I believe that the control of the green space in our neighborhoods, what does it mean when your park director changes? I think there's been places where we've just assumed, where will the black kids play basketball? What will the activities look like? What will the cultural programs look like? What will the after school programs, what will summer camp look like? What happens at the pools? How important is control of, because I don't know that if we lose control of the parks after having lost control of the schools, right? Having lost control of housing, I don't know what's left. I think if you look at, we're going to talk about this a little bit later. I talked about the fact that, have you seen the story that the remap battle is going into high gear? And so Latinos, apparently, beyond what we've seen in the Black and Brown Coalition, are siding with white guys to take from black folks. And I gotta ask you, what does that mean to our existence? What happens when Avalon Park has a Latino director? What happened when Cole Park now brings in new programming? What happens when Ogden Park Eagles? What happened when Ogden Park Eagles becomes Ogden Park Soccer? And I think we missed the point. And here's the other part. We got to have somebody that's going to not just bow down. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Go to the live line. Caller, you're on the Maze Jackson Show. Should black people stay in control of the park district?
Yeah, Maze?
Yes, you talking to Maze Jackson.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you recognize me. I just want to say, in general, as long as black people continue to attack each other, we will continue to lose. You know, I mean, and then we talk about these fraternities and sororities that if you don't belong to them, then, you know, you're not recognized Masons, Eastern Stars, all that. I think I heard you say you was a Mason or something like that once. And a college, had some type of college fraternity. We got to stop attacking each other. And when we keep doing that, you just depressing your whole community, and nothing good is going to come out of that, except for, once again, we're going to lose and be at the bottom.
Okay. That sounds like James Turner. This is the Maze Jackson Show, James. We appreciate your call. I be feeling like I'm under attack. I felt like that was an attack. Excuse me. Boosie, you said we don't attack black people. We attack black-faced white folks. Y'all on that this morning, huh? So I'm just telling y'all, you all need to pay attention to this, and we need to be prepared to hold the mayor's feet to the fire. I'm saying, do y'all realize that everything that's happening right now is white and Latino? I thought I wasn't crazy. How many black lifeguards do you really know at the Park District? I'm not saying it ain't them, but this, first of all, these Park District, the black dad. If you a lifeguard, you went to swimming class, which probably mean your daddy and your mama is somewhere in the universe, and they will come up there and whoop your tail, right? Because black swimmers, be real. To be a black swimmer, you got to protect your kid 24 hours. Because it's an all-white world. But I do think we have to pay attention. Y'all, I do not believe that the Latino community, where this scandal is arising from, should necessarily be in charge. They should not be rewarded for this. It's the Maze Jackson Show. When we come back, I want to talk about schools. I want to talk about what's happening in the schools. They're clean. They're not clean. They dirty. But can y'all help me understand, how does two people get fired? How do two facilities managers get fired and the same people who was responsible for the dirty schools stay in the space? We got to talk about it. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll talk about it more when we come back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WBGX.
What's up, everybody? It's the green side of things. It's your man Sadiq.
And Cassiopeia.
And we need you to like,
comment,
and share. We need you to do it right now and join us at our new day and time, Wednesdays
from 1 to 3 p.m.
on What's in It for the Black People Media.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 7:02 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report. In traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop is up to 32 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare is 18. The Edens, 36 minutes from Deerfield to Exchange, just 28 minutes back out to Deerfield. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 37 minutes back out to Thorndale, 35. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan will be 43 minutes, 37 minutes outbound. 33 minutes from I-80 to the Dan Ryan on the Bishop Ford, 28 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan now is 17 minutes to the Loop, 14 minutes to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore Drive is the same, 7 minutes south, 55th to Jackson, as well as Jackson back out to 55th, and 8 minutes north, Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back out to Randolph. Today's weather is currently 36 and clear. Today will be a high of 52 with a low of 34. I'm Riis the Ruler. It's Friday, so here's some Dante here on The Maze Jackson Show.
What about my love? Seems you have forgotten us. I do believe that something went wrong somewhere. What about my feelings? Do they mean anything at all? You got me so in love, I'm too blind to see. And that you got my love, now you wanna put me down. And that you got my love. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Before you leave out the door, before you leave out the door, baby, won't you change your mind? Really wish you would change your mind. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Now that you got my love, you don't come around. Now that you got all my love, yeah, you got me standing on shaky ground. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Oh my, I had a conversation with her. This is how it went. Before you leave out the door, before you leave out the door, baby, won't you change your mind? Oh, Lord have mercy. 'Cause I need you and you need me. I know we can be happy. Just wait and see. Baby, won't you change your mind? I'll do better if you change your mind. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, got me standing on shaking. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, you got me standing on shaky Baby, won't you change your mind? Baby, won't you change your mind? Oh no, I've been hoping, baby. I've been praying, baby. Yes, I have. Baby, won't you change your mind? Oh no. I've been hoping, baby, yeah. I've been praying down on my knees, praying that you change your mind. Oh, Lord have mercy, I'll do better if you change your mind.
WIFTBPM.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
Church if you ain't trying to help us. Don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies now of the politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze and Riis and Ruthie and Todd explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't trying to help us, they ain't trying to do nothing. We gotta do something. We gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect you oppressed to solve. look in the mirror, realize you great. Yeah, we always argue with our brothers, but ain't nobody gonna take our place. Just stay in tune and stay on top about who forward, about who not. Just green light all the black economy. Then watch all the shooting don't stop. To my black people in power, just remember we put you in power. If you really want to save all the black princesses, be Mario and not Bowser. They gave us a hard job. We gon' make it if we do it together. Divided we fall, we gotta evolve. With confidence, you are real before you started. With no confidence in the people, we always gon' be defeated.
What's in it for me? What's in it for you? Who's telling the lies? Who's telling the truth? Black people realize the sun shines for you. So stop the divide. See what melanin do. What's in it for the black people? All the lies we heard before. You gotta do more than listen.
Wake up, Chicago. Wake up, world. That ain't no remix. That's the whole song, y'all. You know, I used to just play one verse, and then I'm gonna tell you. Remy came in the joint the other day. Came in the building. He had all types of gifts for everybody. Hey, Remy, let me tell y'all what. Y'all put mine in a separate bag. Don't be putting my stuff in the bag and then be like, this for you, Maze, and then everybody pick, and I get the last pick. Put my bag separate. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm not really. Anyway, hey, Remy came in, though, Riis. You said he came in. He was like, hey, man, can I get the whole song? You know what I'm saying? He like, Ness be getting all the love. Remy was like dead serious. I mean, can we hit a whole song once? We done gave you the whole. Now you got a 12-minute. Between you and Dante, I might as well just give y'all the whole hour. That okay? Yeah, I'm feeling the kind of way today. No, I'm just playing. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host.
He did come, but listen, he was smooth with it though. He came there, he had some little gifts and everything. Then right after he gave out the gift, he said, "Hey man, can y'all play the?" Play the whole song.
He was lobbying, man. He lobbying. You know, like used to be back, like in a record label. Like if we was a radio station, he wouldn't have came with CBD products. It would have been cash at the bottom of the bag. Right? I'm telling you, I done seen it all, dog. I done seen it all. But nah, we want to support local artists. I tried to ask, this was crazy though. I said, so put the 19th down on your calendar. We want you to perform. I can't plan out that far.
I'm doing tomorrow.
Oh, really, dog? So you can't write down the 19th and just say don't. But all right, but I got to play your whole song. I see how y'all do. Story of Maze Jackson life. Just give, get, take. Give me some. Maze, what can you do for me? No, I ain't gonna trip because Remy always, whenever we got something, Remy is always there. He volunteering. He picking up chairs. He putting stuff down. He got a lot going on. And he got a beautiful young daughter who he takes care of and is always got her out and about. So shout out to everybody. Can I say some shouts out to some other people too, Riis? I want to say what's up to Sherry Swansea, Shirley J. Carter, Yashika Wadi, Robert Smith, Dewan Russell, Boosie. Let me see who else. Those people that I said, they just shared the broadcast. Boosie be tithing to the Wiftable crew. So, like, when we go to subscription base, Boosie, your subscription is paid. We got you. But yeah, we going to subscription base too. Also, I wanted to make sure that I mention this, and y'all make sure y'all come on, y'all keep it up. November, is today November 5th? Today is November 5th. So today at Solo Beauty, the largest black-owned beauty supply in Chicago, meet Black Mall Live, where you can promote your brand for their open house to learn more November 5th from 7 to 9 at Solo Beauty Supply. Nidra, I don't have any, I need you to send me some more information on this thing. Put the address, and I know, what's the address at Solo? 91. Send me the address. But anyway, today from 7 to 9 at Solo Beauty Supply, they are going to have you have an opportunity to promote your brand with them. Join them tonight for an open house to learn more. Shout out to the Black Mall. Shout out to Nidra Williams, who is always here with us. Y'all know, Milton, you better get you an iPhone, man. Milton, you as dark as me putting up a white people hand. Did y'all share the broadcast? Take a moment, share the broadcast.
It's yellow. Is that neutral?
Hey, check this out, too. I need 1,000 views today to break 10,000 for the week. So this is what I'm going to ask y'all to do. Make sure y'all share the broadcast because I want to put 10,000 up this week. I was right at 9,100 this morning. So my goal is by Saturday, by tonight, to have 1,000 additional views because I want to put up 10,000 for the week. Yeah, man. I'm about to start posting these numbers. We about to have us a contest very shortly. So I need for you all to take a moment, share the broadcast. No shout, no share. Remember when I used to do the show, I'd be like, huh?
What's the contest? Most views or most shares?
I mean, I don't count really most shares, only because y'all be sharing it to the friends of Boo Boo them. And it'd be like 200 shares and you still got like 6 views. If you got 200 shares and you got more shares than you got views, that ain't impressive. So it ain't about the most shares. It's about the quality of the share. The quality, not the quantity. See, people be like, I be like, dang, my shares go down, but my numbers keep going up. I used to be like 70 shares a day, 100 shares a day, 150. Then I realized 50 of them was Tiger. I'm just playing. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate everybody. Shout out to the Dias family. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. How my boy doing? Is school here in ways of school? All right. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Did y'all see the story? Do y'all remember when we had the big old story about Mollison? So just for tickles and giggles, I have stopped name calling. I am no longer blaming the alderman for the lack of cleanliness in the school. I am now recognizing that there is a systemic failure when it comes to the cleanliness of our schools. I honestly believe. So, the fact that the school custodian, in my estimation, was an integral part of my childhood experience in the school. Because the school custodian came, remember when somebody would throw up in class? And the school custodian would come, it would be stinking, and he would come with that powder and pour it on it. And that sawdust, and then sweep it up. And then he'd take it out, and then they'd come out. But the school custodian, remember, the school custodian was like, knew all the people who smoked, knew all the people who was doing good, all the people who was doing bad. But the school custodian, cleaning the school was a job of pride. I don't think that I ever went to a school that was dirty or that I felt was dirty. So I gotta ask, how does this happen? How is it that parents, now let me first of all applaud the parents that stepped up and the teachers and everybody who stepped up and said they have not been cleaning these schools, so we gonna take it upon ourselves, right? So I'm gonna always say that's dope that they decided to, the parents and the school decided to clean up. But what I don't understand is how does, y'all remember we were having this problem like 4 years ago and they told us they was going to get rid of the school. They were going to get rid of the outside contractors. And then they told us remember, because it was like they had outsourced all the cleaning of the schools and taking it away. And then they was banging around for it. And he said we wasn't going to renew the contract. Then we renewed the contract. And the two companies that are responsible. What's so odd to me, not odd, but what's crazy to me is that the two companies that control the schools, cleaning and, supplies like food and all of that are also the same schools that control the prisons. Aramark and Sodexo, which are two of the largest suppliers to prisons, and you think they would, you have certain expectations, but are we conditioning our children for substandard quality? Because we don't really see these stories on the south side, on the north side. And I think the real story is, so there was Aramark and Sodexo, both prison industrial complex suppliers. We know that our schools are not being cleaned after we went to Rahm's plan to privatize, and he used Forrest Claypool. Once the story of the dirty schools came out, the previous facilities manager was fired, and the people who were actually responsible for the cleaning doubled their contract. How is it that these white companies who are responsible for the cleanliness, safetyness, and well-being of our children in COVID have doubled their contract, and the schools are still dirty? Now they have fired the brother Clarence, what's his name? I lost his name. Oh, Clarence Carson was fired. He's the second facilities manager that has been fired, and his plan was to return the cleaning of the schools back to the individual schools and go back to custodians and localize them. And he got involved and got the spot because his school was dirty, and so he had taken responsibility. And Arnie Rivera, who was over operations, the Latino, brought him in, put him over schools. So they put him in the spot, but didn't give him the authority to get rid of the people that were doing the criminally not cleaning our schools. So the question becomes, how is a Philadelphia company so powerful and so important that we could risk the cleanliness and safetyness of our children to ensure that they continue to get wealthy and the schools stay dirty? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. Like, who is responsible for the cleanliness of the schools, and how does this happen? And I guess my question is, why is there no accountability on this? These people are getting paid over $100 and something million to clean our schools. They told us it was going to be more efficient, that it would save money. But now in the midst of COVID, do y'all understand we're in the midst of COVID-19? Why they telling your kids that they supposed to stay behind a plastic barrier or some other stuff? They got to wear a mask in school, but the school won't be cleaned. And why does this only happen on the south side or the west side? Who's accountable? Who says something? You know, So I've been admonished to stop bringing up these issues right now. And I don't know do we ever is there ever an opportune time to stand up for the things that are happening to your people? You know, I want to have a conversation with y'all at about 8 o'clock about that. But let's go to the live lines. I don't understand this whole lack of cleanliness in the schools. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Caller, how are you there?
Yes, hi. This is Katie. How are you?
Hey, Katie from Ashburn. Hey, Katie, you better be careful. They coming for you.
Oh, yeah, they sure are. In our school, they said, I think I told you already, it's 20% in the little public school down the street. But anyway, back in my day, we never had to worry about those problems. I mean, like you said, the custodians took pride in their job. I mean, we never had to worry about those problems. And who do we talk to about it to complain? This is horrible. You know, and who is responsible for who's making these deals? Who is making these deals? The white folks. White folks is making these deals behind the scenes, and you know it's horrible. It is horrible. We never had to worry about those kind of problems back when I was a kid. It was, you know, the school was crystal clean. So you know that's a bad deal. And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just thinking, I remember on the days, I can distinctly remember when the custodians would wax the floors in the schools. Because the floors would be super shiny. It would happen like once a week. And I just remember the garbage was always clean. You know, it was like who got to stay behind and wash the blackboards. But I just think like they're saying that these bathrooms aren't being cleaned, that kids are having to walk over. I just don't know. I don't know, like, who is responsible and who is supposed to care? Katie, did I lose you?
It's sad. No, I'm here. It's very sad. Very, very sad. And, we need to do something about this. The black people in Chicago need to do something about this. We shouldn't let it go.
And so when you say we shouldn't let it go, I just don't know what we
forget about it. You're informing me a lot of stuff I did not know about the Park District, and with the school and the same people that do our schools do the jails too now, or the prisons too. Now, who let those deals go down? Who's getting rich? What are the names? Our papers. The main media, they are not telling us anything about what I would like to know so that we can hold them accountable, hold people accountable.
So let me help you understand. So I'm looking at the website right now. One of the industries that they promote, Airmark promotes, is that they do correctional facilities. They do food service. They also do the cleaning of the facilities. And they have rehabilitative services. And I'm going to tell you that they use the same philosophy when it comes to our kids. I mean, you should go to this, and it's like, again, these are the people that control our kids' commissary. Go to the website and look. Yeah. I guess I'm supposed to. Okay. I'm supposed to not look. I'm not supposed to talk about this, y'all. Like, I'm supposed to just.
Why aren't you not supposed to talk about it? Who's telling you not to talk about it?
Well, I'm going to tell y'all at 8 o'clock. Tune in at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to kind of tell you what was told to me. And I got to do it properly, because it's like, y'all, I can easily be used in some cases. Somebody told me yesterday that people will accuse me of being anti-Semitic, anti-LGBT, anti-business, anti-everything. And the more I talk about these things, people will use them in other arenas to hurt me. And I feel like, I'll talk to y'all about it at 8 o'clock. I'll talk to y'all about it at 8 o'clock, because I don't know that we ever, I don't know that I want it we'll talk about it in a little while. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages, and then we'll take your other callers. But I do think it's kind of crazy that the people that are responsible for supplying prison food service and cleaning and facilities management are the same people that are handling our kids, and the places seem to look the same. Not like what it looks like on the website. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTBPM.
Oh, man.
They done messed around and gave New Era Chicago their own radio show. What they do that for?
You done messed up. So what we doing, bro?
Man, we talking about power.
Did you say power?
Not rights and equality, but power. We ain't begging, we building.
In that order, Chicago, and we got dope segments. Hey, yo, sis, holla at them.
Peace and love, family. It's Sister E of New Era Chicago in the building, dropping the statistics, holistics, and of course the ballistics. Good for the mind, body, and the soul. Let's get it, family.
And this your boy D Cook coming with straight facts. If you don't know, now you know.
And this is your other sister, Omo Oya Music, coming in peace, love, and light, getting real with my people so we can quit with the bull spit.
And this brother E, and I'm gonna wrap it up with the power surge.
Listen, it's going down every Wednesday night, 5 to 6 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the Black Power Hour, New Era Chicago Radio on What's in It for the Black People Media.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
All love it.
Yeah, I love being black, being black, being black. Hey, do this for my people.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 7:33 a.m. And I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report. Over in traffic on the Kennedy, overhead to the Loop, 35 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare, 22 minutes on the Edens. Inbound from Deerfield to Exchange will be 41 minutes. Exchange back out to Deerfield will be 30. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 46 minutes. Back out to Thorndale, 33 minutes on the Stevenson. From I-355 to the Dan Ryan, 47 minutes, 37 minutes outbound. The Bishop Ford is 33 minutes from I-80 to the Dan Ryan and 29 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is still 17 minutes to the Loop, 14 minutes back out to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore Drive is 8 minutes all around, north and south. That's 55th to Jackson, Jackson to 55th, and Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back to Randolph. Today's weather, it is currently 36 and sunny. Today will be a high of 54 with a low of 34. I'm Riis the Ruler, and here's I Love Being Black here on the Maze Jackson Show.
Do you love being black? Yeah, I love being black. Hey, do this for my people all across the globe. Hey, it's break. The skin I'm in fit me fine, tailor-made, yeah, I'm comfortable. And so it seems I'm still chasing my dreams. They told me, watch my steps, they want to pull the rug from under you. This is transparency, my life 3D. Live every word that I utter, reporting live from the gutter. Where the mind's hard to change, but we don't give up on our brothers and sisters. Cause we all need one another. The time's getting closer, revolution, feel it coming. I can smell it in the air. Inhale it, let it embody you. Because chances are the cops pull you over, they body you. Plus we don't trust each other, so it's just another obstacle. Why jump hurdles to make a change? It ain't optional. Olympian mindset in this booth with my binoculars. I see my vision getting clear. Justice what a prophet do. My music touch the people's soul. Black power gospel tunes. So many styles, watch me kick them like they soccer moves. Falling rank and file, this is my platoon. Soldiers at attention, ain't no Willie lynching. This the program. Who they think they kidding? Reinvent the system. Total reconstruction of our mental stigma. This ain't a game, boy. Still they think I'm talking about Nintendo. That's a shame, boy. Augment reality. Better fix your brain, boy. I love my people, hope they love me black. I'm going hard and ain't no holding back. Watch me react, I put my fist up in the skies like a beacon for believers that one day we return to our greatest if we seek it all the glory we can obtain and keep reaching. I'm painting this picture, I hope you see it. Guess what the theme is? I love being black. We turning up, I love being black. Say it loud, man, I love being black. One more time, I love being black. Hey.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show, and it's true, I do love being black. That's why it's What's in It for the Black People Media. I am your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis the Ruler in the building. We got calls I want to talk about. I got a couple other things I want to talk about because I do want to talk about this remap. But the other thing I want to do is finish up this call. Why are these schools still dirty? And can I ask a question? Like in this era of racial awareness awakening, how is it that we refuse to acknowledge the connection between the prison industrial complex and our schools? again, I'm probably not supposed to talk about this. It's like, y'all, I'm not. So give me a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. Yeah, give us a call. What do you think as it relates to the schools still being dirty? And how does Aramark, what we probably got to do is find out who the lobbyist is for Aramark. And who are the people that are pushing Aramark into our school space that allows them to ignore the pleas and the issues of our children? Whose voice is so big that what happens to our children in the schools are not heard. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Riis, take those calls. Who's on the call? Caller.
Well, good morning, Mace. This is your media sister, Dr. Cheryl Montgomery from 1570 Royal Listening Family. Listen, let me just share this with you, dear. You know, the local school council at every school should be they should be on top of their game concerning the cleanliness of the schools. That's number one. There are some lobbyists, as you would say, that's pushing contracts. We got to find out who's behind it. You know, on last week, I was on your show last week, and I got to tell you, I was heated from last week. But right now, concerning this COVID situation, and they're stressing that the churches be clean, but yet they want to push our children into dirty schools, and they want to close the churches and keep the churches at a minimum attendance. But yet you are allowing people to take contracts and you're not cleaning the schools. Something is wrong. This is going to fall on the hand of Mayor Lightfoot because she's over the city. But now, whoever allows them to have those contracts, they are responsible too for the dirty schools. So like your cousin said on last week, hear me, Maze, she said we need to get a report card. I don't know if you remember the beloved Harold Davis, who passed during COVID. You know, we used to listen to his show to find out what's going on in the city, what's going on in the state. And so now you're on our radio station. I want to tell you, Nace, you're doing a phenomenal job. Don't let them put a muzzle on you, and keep informing the African Americans as to what's going on. And let us come together, praise God, and let us take care of our own, because if we don't, Nace, nobody else will be looking out for us. So I bless your broadcast as a woman, God. I bless you and your family, and I plead the blood of Jesus over you, and that no weapon formed against you, it shall not prosper. And every line trying to rise up against you in judgment, they shall be condemned. You are protected by the precious blood of Jesus. So carry on, Mace, and keep on doing a great job. We love your broadcast, and that's the reason why I shared it on my network on last week. We got to take care of our own. This is a shame. They're on the TV talking about send your kids back to school, but yet the schools are dirty. We did not know this until you shared this information. So keep on carrying on, Mace. Keep on carrying on, and God bless you and your staff. I love you.
Thank you so much. That I'm gonna tell y'all that means a lot. And you know that's not our traditional audience. That's our saints from 1570 AM. And y'all know I be wrestling whether we gonna stay on 1570 because it costs me straight out the pocket, and I be, Lord have mercy, Jesus. But it's calls like that make me say, God's gonna turn it around. Let's go to the phone line. But I just do need to let you know that call was inspirational. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I'm wrestling with man and God right now. I'm having a straight up wrestling match with man and God. Caller, you there?
Yeah, what's up, man? This is Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Everything's good. Hey, Maze, people always talking. This is my thing. I love listening to you. Very informational. And you say it. You say it. You speak it. They don't want to hear it, but you still put it out there. But Maze, if this is such an issue with the schools, then why send the kids to the school? You want to start somewhere, don't send the kids. If they're getting no students in the school, then something to be done, I'm thinking, that's my philosophy. If they're not cleaning the schools, okay, let's not send the kids. Now, when the principal, where are all the students at? They're not coming because the school is filthy. It hasn't been clean. This guy he's going to be on the hot seat, or they lose funding or something, you know. But that's my way of getting it done. And you got to put some people who are in charge of cleaning the school. Put them on blast. Put them on blast. Man, I've been seeing some stuff out here, man, and I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, we got safe passages and all this stuff, but man, it's just not right, man. A lot of this stuff is not right. I found out people are in it just for the buck. They just want the money, and that's it. They don't care about the safe passage, you know. And I had to bring it to the attention of people. I'm gonna talk to you about it another time, though. But I'm gonna stay on this subject of the school right now. Well, that is a subject of the school, but we're talking about the cleanliness. Man, I think that they should just hold the students back from going. You know, all these parents get together and say we're not sending the kids to school. When the enrollment is down and downtown wants to know and everybody else wants to know, this is the reason why. I'm going to listen to you, man. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Thank you for the call. It's the Mace Jackson Show. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. It's something to me. Like, y'all, the challenge for me with these things is, it's like we root for black folks to get opportunities, and we're excited for them. And once they get the opportunity, then their job is to protect the white folks, not our kids, and protect us. And it's, I'm like really, it's kind of crazy because I'm wrestling man and the devil. I mean, man and God right now. And I got man telling me, don't do what God say. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me read something to you. Is there any more calls on that line, Riis? Let me read something to y'all today. Ward remap veterans see Lightfoot in no-win situation. And I'm going to read big chunks of this article because I think it's important that you hear it. Mayor Lightfoot has been hands-off during the messy process of redrawing Chicago's ward boundaries, but will soon need to choose sides, even if it triggers pre-election backlash from black voters. So here is what is happening right now. The ward remap is happening, and the Latinos have lined up and they have decided that they are going to declare war and they are going to align themselves with white folks. Now, I need y'all to be cognizant of what's happening here. Let me read this again. Mayor Lightfoot has been hands-off during the messy process of redrawing Chicago's ward boundaries, but will soon need to choose sides, even if it triggers a pre-election backlash from black voters. Now listen to this. That's the pull no punches bottom line from political operative Victor Riis and attorney Bert Odelson, two veterans of past remap wars who helped the city council's Latino caucus draw a new map that calls for Chicago to gain 2 majority Hispanic wards as a result of their 5.2 population increase. Now, I want to read that. I want to read something else. If the city passes a map that is patently illegal, it's going to go to referendum and it's going to go to litigation. It's going to seep into the next election. She could end up in the worst of all situations. She's in a no-win situation. Listen to this. She either has to be fair to all communities or unfair to whites and Latinos and do the political thing, which is to support a map that is not legal and not reflective of the census. She tries to position herself as a mayor who will do the right thing regardless of the consequences. This is a perfect situation where she needs to do the right thing. Okay? If Lightfoot signs a ward map that eliminates 2 majority black wards, she risks alienating the black voters that she desperately needs to stand a chance of winning a second term. It's a no-win situation because the Latino population is now the highest minority population in Chicago. She is a product of the African American population. No, she's not. The only win for the mayor here is to follow the law and follow the data and stay above the fray. Otherwise, she's not going to make one of the minority groups happy, which could result in 30% backlash at the polls. So the Latinos are threatening her with their 30% of the vote that they still haven't exercised. The Latino caucus has asked Rules Committee Chairman Michelle Harris, Lightfoot's floor leader, to hold a hearing on their version of the new map. If she refuses, 3 Hispanic council members are prepared to call a special city council meeting to force the issue, Odelson said. Since the 1990 census, the Hispanic population has gained 260,000 people, and the African American population has lost 275,000 people. That's the important number that has to be reflected in the map, or it won't stand constitutional muster. Alderman Jason Irvin, chairman of the Chicago's Black Caucus, countered that the map drawn by Latinos caucus is illegal, inappropriate, and selfishly motivated. They don't think about anyone other than themselves. Why should they? Asked what price Lightfoot would pay for signing a map that includes fewer than 18 majority black wards, Irvin said, "I'm not concerned about the mayor having to make that decision. It's never going to happen. If the Latino caucus refuses to compromise, Chicago could be headed for a costly referendum. It takes 26 votes to pass a map, 34 to override a mayoral veto, and 41 to avoid a referendum. But Riis sees another path forward, requiring fewer votes. You could get 36 votes, and even if the aldermen are not happy and just don't sign on to the referendum. If we could find a path to accommodate what the Black Caucus needs and what they want. Wait a minute. If we can find a path to accommodate, listen to this. If we find a path to accommodate what the Black Caucus needs. Now, this is a Latino saying what the Negroes need, not what they want. Then you'll get to 36 or 37 votes in a referendum. For decades, the remap process was dominated by a powerful mayor unafraid to flex political muscle, and the 2 white political powerhouses, now indicted Alderman Ed Burke and now retired Alderman Dick Mell. Former Illinois House Speaker Mike Madigan was heavy-handed behind the scenes protecting Southwest Side turf. Without those players, what Riis called the gray hair caucus, the process is a lot different and a lot more democratic. But, he added, it's a lot more messy. He just said, what y'all gonna get what y'all need, not what y'all want. Let me read a post from, so now I want you all, this is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all who are on Instagram to go to Chi-Town Advocate, right? Let me find it. I'm going to find the Chi-Town Advocate. That's what you want to go to, because that's our lawyer. Chi-Town Advocate. Latest post, it's been a rough couple of polar weeks since my run in the Monster Stack, but it's World Series of Poker main event week, and I'm warming up with the mini main today. So I'm literally living my best MFing life. So, LFG. That was, when was that? 2 days ago? So while they sharpening their knives, our leadership, our representation, led by the Verdoliacs, is at the World Series of Poker. Y'all understand they've presented a map. Do you understand that the Latinos, we are now operating from their paradigm? Like, we're not starting from our map. We're starting from them begging to hold on. It is now they are now in the presumed lead of this. And I'm here to tell y'all, it ain't just Jason Irvin. It is our desire to always be cool with everybody. I need for y'all to understand that this article is in the paper the day after yesterday. Y'all was giving power to the people. All power to the people. Y'all was having think about this. There is a black and brown coalition meeting going on with the consulate as they are trying to cut our throats. Let me read that part again. Because did y'all hear this part? They said, if we find a path to accommodate what the Black Caucus needs, not what they want, then you'll get to 36 or 37 votes and no referendum. You know what they saying? They saying we can find some Black Caucus members that we can peel off, and we can find some other aldermen, and we don't really care what they think. Because they have been in. So here's what happened. In the absence of the gray-haired caucus, because Dick Mill, it used to be Dick Mill, Ed Burke, Mike Madigan, and Daley determined the map. That's who it was. And Vic was their guy to be the negotiator, wheeler, dealer, because he was in the space. He was the head of governmental affairs. Now all the old school players are gone. Odelson used to be on the Black Caucus team. The Black Caucus kicked him to the curb, so he jumped on the Latino team because he know all your secrets, and he's going to stick you with them. He knows all of your weaknesses, so we let him go to be represented by our advocate, beat us out of the cannabis licenses, right? Think about this. You know how y'all like the dancing white guy? Beat us out of our cannabis licenses. Then got our representation in the map, and while they are planning war, he planning poker. I don't help me, y'all. I don't, and all the while, I should just grin and bear it. It's like, do you understand what it's like to be a warrior, a political warrior, watching? Like they are. Did y'all ever see that movie with Mel Gibson? Where it wasn't a Mel Gibson movie, but do you remember when they was running from the Mayans and they didn't even talk? No, there was no dialogue, and he was running through the jungle, and I feel like we are these gatherers. We plant and farm, and it's like you got a war council rolling up on us with horses and knives and weapons, and they ready to come for bear. And we talk about, let's pick some cotton. Like, ain't nobody on our team sharpening no swords. Ain't no knives. Ain't nobody polishing no guns. Ain't nobody getting no clips with switches. We just sitting there. Now, gotta say, Michelle Harris is somewhere in the background. She's the chairman of the Rules Committee. She's got Mike Casper, Mike Madigan's old top consultant. Do y'all understand that? Can I tell y'all something, though? Do y'all understand that our fate is completely in the hands of white people? Like, you see who talk, do you know who gonna talk for us? White people. Think about that. Like, who do we have that is speaking for us in this mess? Like, at the least you could do is Apocalypto. That was great. I feel like the least you could do is not be posting from the World Series of Poker as these dudes is in the paper talking about we about to murder the Black Caucus. I feel like I need to move. Because if I can't talk about the pain and give us a call, 872-259-7474. Any calls on that line, Riis? Let me talk to the callers. Callers, you're on the Mace Jackson Show. What you got? What you thinking?
Hey, Brother Mace, can you hear me? Am I with you?
I can hear you, Brother Roosevelt.
How are
see,
you?
See how you know I can tell your
voice. You need
voice.
to run for office. You sure can. You need to run for office. Seriously. You know, see, they say they're playing poker, but we have a bunch of thinkers. We have a bunch of people out in the park, laying around playing chess. Chess requires people to think. But I ask you, before that map was drawn up, wait a minute. We are the last ones to hear. surely those who are most affected by it knew way before it hit the news. So my question is, why would they wait now? The question, who is the enemy? Who is it? It's sad to say, but I think it's the people, the gatekeepers, as you often say. They are the ones. They knew that map was coming. I knew the map was up almost a year ago. I think you mentioned it from time to time that map was coming up. Why now? Why, Lord? Why now? But like you say, hey, I still got some money to give you, and whatever if we get together, I'm gonna give it. You know, you got a $100 coming from me because I like what you say. Hey, you got to keep saying it. You got to keep saying it, and I'd rather put it on you running for an office. I love your wife, but I think you need to run for office, and maybe phone thing might be just coincidence because you know the game. They need leaders. These dunks that's running us now don't have the common sense to understand it. So I'm not going to hold you anymore, Maze, but truly, these are trying times, and the idiots, the Democrats, just look what's happening in the United States. We voted those people in, and they're taking care of everything. And when you're talking about by the time this is inflation, now we can't give you guys reparation or make it right. We're out of money. But those things, I haven't heard my congressman, my black congressman, on vacation and went to Mars. Danny Davis, the other guys from the black town. Where are they? It's a pathetic. But anyway, thank you, and God bless you. Bye.
Thank you, Roosevelt. You know, there's a lot going on right now in the universe. First of all, I got to give much love to my beautiful wife. I got to, right? I need to tell y'all that Carrie Steele has never once in her entire life. One time she asked me, could I just wait until after day to do something? But she has always been with me, right? And she has never asked me to compromise who I am. And it's part of how we've been able to survive. And y'all have always stepped up. And I'm going to talk to y'all about it after the break. We got any more calls on that line? Give me a call, 872-259-7474. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. Oh, and I want to say, first of all, to everybody on WBGX, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you to the Saints. Y'all come on and join us over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. Just put in Maze Jackson or What's in It for the Black People Media. Search it, and you will find us, and you can continue this conversation. You can watch, you can join. I got some things I want to talk about. You know, I want to hear from y'all, too. Plus, I'm going to lighten it up. But caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show.
Good morning, Maze. How are you this morning?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Okay, my name's Callan. The situation is that the 34th Ward on the south side is gone in the remap. Maybe Immigrants Ward in the 37th Ward is gone in the remap. So we're going to lose 2 wards, black wards. And, you know, what are the 18 aldermen got to say about the remap? There's going to be a problem right there. And your do-nothing mayor, Lightfoot, she's going to go along with the program. And they're going to say, you might as well say she forget about us, or she going to care about Hispanics and the whites in that ward remap.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got a thing. I think you're right. I think it's what's crazy is, and in that mix, I feel like they're not going to they're going to be counting people that ain't really in black wards and black. Thank you, caller. I appreciate it. Let's do this. Let's take a quick break. I'm going to tell you something that's weighing heavily on me. And then we going to come back. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTBPM.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 8:02 a.m. And I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report. No sports, so we jump right into traffic. On the Kennedy, O'Hare to the Loop is 36 minutes outbound to O'Hare, 26. On the Edens inbound from Deerfield to Exchange will be 45 minutes. Exchange back to Deerfield will be 30 on the Eisenhower. 34 minutes in both directions. That's Thorndale to the Loop and back out to Thorndale. The Stevenson is 43 minutes from I-355 to the Dan Ryan and 41 minutes outbound. The Bishop Ford I-80 to the Dan Ryan will be 31 minutes, 33 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan now is 16 minutes to the Loop, 15 minutes back out to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore Drive is still the same, 8 minutes locked all around. That's 55th to Jackson, Jackson to 55th on the south side, and 8 minutes as well north, Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back to Randolph. Today's weather is currently 37 and sunny. Today will be a high of 52 with a low of 34. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now here's Loch Ness with terrorism here on The Maze Jackson Show.
Is releasing what it calls a new strategy to fight domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. He was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through the Capitol window, breached security, and called a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater, but she disrespected the same country that she served. That makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, these are the times we witness in history, all because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians. You know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country. You know they gonna tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it. Always seems like a double standard. They be out here leaving us empty-handed to certain rights we are not granted. The media is the culprit when it comes to the comparison. Cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narrative. Terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation. Look, it's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wilding with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They're giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in the part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there's terrorism.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stoger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blotto. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steel on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Lenders give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And up the seal carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. It's our last hour for the week, y'all. I'm trying to get over a couple thousand. I need another 1,000 views to break 10,000 this week. So, y'all, man, take a moment, share the broadcast, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Go ahead. We got any calls on the line? Any calls on the line? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. It's like, straight up, I feel like I'm about tired of being told to lay down and just take it. And we're gonna talk about this in a minute. Hey, Riis, go to the live line. Who's on the line? It's the Maze Jackson Show. Y'all call me today. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Do y'all even need this? Is this ministry worth it? We got to talk about it. 872-259-7474. Ward Remap veterans see Lightfoot in a no-win situation. I feel like right now the Latinos have taken charge of driving the car, and it's funny to read all of these quotes considering that just yesterday, Riis, the Black and Brown Coalition had Riis saying power to the people. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Caller, what you got for me? Caller? I hear you. I know you was waiting on me. Caller. That's you I'm talking to.
Hello?
Hello, that's you.
Hello, Maze.
Yes.
Why don't the aldermen flex their muscles and send it to the referendum, and then we'll see who can legally vote, and then we can determine who has the power of the city. Versus that we think that they're more Latinx or whatever you call them in the city of Chicago, but who can vote determines the power. Am I correct?
You are right. You are correct.
All right. Well, thank you, man.
Man, that's a good idea. Like, let it go to a referendum. The problem is, do we vote to protect the aldermen? Right? Do we vote to protect our aldermen? Let me tell you why it's important to pay attention to the two lawyers that are speaking.
Okay.
Because the two lawyers that are speaking win either way, right? They win if this goes into a fight, right? They don't want a referendum. They want a legal fight. right? Because if it's a legal fight, the last time it was $40 million in legal fees billed to fight to create one black ward. And so what I see right now is these guys generating income, and if they win the battle, then they become the kingmakers on the Latino side. Who can you imagine if the Black Caucus were to win, white people would still be the kingmakers for black people? It's kind of crazy. It's like we are in a no-win situation. Okay. I like the referendum idea, though. I just don't know that people are. I think this election is going to be low turnout, and because black people have gotten so little out of the election process, this would be the one time that the Latinos surge and we fall off, and that would be my biggest concern. But I think that's a great idea. Caller, thank you, caller. What's your name, by the way? We lost him.
His name was Clifford.
Clifford, not the big red dog. What up, Clifford? All right, y'all. Okay, got a question for you. Do y'all think I'm like a problem? So here's what I'm debating. I'm debating taking 6 months off. I'm debating taking 6 months off because I had an interesting conversation yesterday where it was that being about what's in it for the black people could be potentially damning or damaging to campaigns that I care about. And because of my passion about the things that I talk about, it makes certain people uncomfortable, or it allows them to call me anti-everything. There would be no show. What are you talking about? Who would do the show? The Maze Jackson show? There would be no show. It would be 6 months off. I would take the time off, and because it's like the challenge is it's hard for me to see what's happened and not talk about it. Right? But apparently I offend very big power brokers. And no, it's not equal time because you don't even hear me talking about it. It's not an issue. It is some days they think I'm too much. Let me be clear. This is not anyone in my inner circle. This is people outside of my inner circle who say that me doing this show could potentially be selfish. And I don't want to I am selfish sometimes, but I don't want to be that selfish. And I don't want to cause any hurt, harm, or damage. And it's like in this next 6 months to a year, I'm almost positive so much is going to happen that I'm not going to be able to be quiet. Like, I'm not. I just know. I just know. And, like I am, it's not always about me. And that was a tough conversation. It's tough sometimes to hear people, like, when you think you are, like, all I ever want to do is help our people.
What's uncomfortable? What's an uncomfortable conversation? Sitting up here, explaining to them how they really doing us. Like this what you say, but this is what you really mean. That's uncomfortable that we discovered the lies or we read between what you were really trying to say to us. So instead of us saying, hey, man, listen, if you don't shut up, then, we're going to reach out and try to touch you in other different ways. But that's comfortable.
So here's the thing. I've been in this fight before, right? And everybody be like, we got you, we got you, we got you. And it don't always be that way. I think that I got to solidify this base. Like, we got to solidify our black. Like, here's the thing. You see these people in the paper that I'm talking to you about, we've been taught to be scared of them. And I'm not the back down scary guy. Does that make sense? Like, it's like, if it's gonna come, let's get it. Let's get with it. What you got? Let's go. And man. It's like I'm a fighter for our people. And it's like I don't have a medium switch. Does that make sense? I don't know how to do medium. It's on or off for me. It's on or off. And I got to be able to turn what we got here into the ability to help or hurt someone. Right? I got to, like, we can't be medium. Right? It's like we got. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because we can't be we can't be medium. Like, they gotta, I ain't reducing nothing. Like, I'm not, so here go the lick, yo. It's like I'm on or off. I'm not, y'all don't understand, I don't do the compromise thing. You can't get half amazed. This is me every morning. This is what I do. This is it. This stuff that come out of me, like, I got notes, but the way it comes out and the offense that it causes and all of that stuff, like, this needs to be, I got to turn this into something. I got to turn it into something where, y'all saw how we did. Shout out to everybody, to Treasure Hendricks. But I need to, like somebody actually labeled me anti-Semitic. Right? Like, somebody said I was phobic. That I'm not against nobody. I'm for us. Right? I'm for us. I take all of it. But what I don't want is nobody to splash the rest of my people. Like, I don't want my family to pay the price of Maze Jackson. I'll just put it that way. And I need to be clear. El Presidente has never, not once, ever asked me to change my voice, my message, whatever. But it does become a challenge when all you want is the best for black people. All of them. And no, I know everybody can't come, and I know we can't help everybody. But I just feel like I got to do my part. And, they're going to have black people saying it. They're going to have all types of people. And so I just need for y'all to know it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to talk about it some more at a different time because I said I was going to lighten this up. But I must tell you that it weighed heavily on me yesterday. And it is weighing heavily on me because the next 6 months is probably going to be some of the most important 6 months of our lives. Like, even this whole thing about the remap. We got to lay down. We're laying down on this remap. And it's going to be at the expense of all of us for the next 10 years. Man, I don't know, man. It's the Maze Jackson show. There's so much that is about to happen over these next 6 months. I like the fact that our advocacy is. Did y'all read that story in the paper? Did I read enough of that to y'all to understand why I'm so worried? Do y'all understand that these people are literally sharpening their knives? Literally sharpening their knives to take. That man said, if we give these ninjas what they need, not what they want. We gave them cannabis. We gave them sports betting. They have taken everything from us. And y'all, they about to do another casino. They are about to make more billionaires. The Bears shifting to the suburbs is to help the casino. Y'all, do y'all understand what's happening? And it's like our whole existence is hinged upon these next 2 elections. And it just seemed like we ain't even engaged in the fight. Y'all, do y'all understand? Like, they're making billionaires around us. Do y'all understand that they put that casino? If you want to talk about the end of Bronzeville as you know it, if they put that casino on the lake and the white man get rich again and ain't nobody black participating except the rich black people that got houses everywhere, we stuck. When I'm telling y'all about these sports betting and this video gaming, they are making billionaires right now on the cannabis side. They're about to make billionaires on the sports side. And the Latinos said, y'all get what we give you. They said, while y'all on TV watching Power to the People and we listening, that's why I told you the practical reality of what we're talking about. And it's like we walking around in the dark. Like, y'all, this stuff, do y'all understand this stuff won't let me sleep? Do y'all understand I get up at 4 o'clock every morning to be here to talk about this? Because I want y'all to wake up. I want black people. I want the best for black people. I be thinking about like all the stories, everything people, he this, he that, he what. And it's like, yo, cuz, you ain't walked a day in my shoes. It's like the pressure of black folks be putting on you, and you can't never get it right. Because you're doing too much of that. You're doing too much of this. You're helping. I tell you all the time, I be like, Lord, pass this cup from me. If I do not have to drink from this bitter cup, please pass it. But here I come every day. Walking in to get my head pummeled for the best of blackness. And black people tell you, don't be too black. I've never heard anybody tell the Irishman, stop representing your people. Latinos pressing on us right now. And what's our response? That's not fair. That's not fair. And if we waiting on the mayor to side with us, I don't know. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. We about to do some Tell Me Something Good, but I did want to ask y'all, I know I blew it. What's the best black movie of all time? I want to know them in categories. What's the best black drama? What's the best black comedy? What's the best black musical? Best black musical, I think Purple Rain beats The Wiz. I'm just telling y'all. Purple Rain beats The Wiz in my book. Best comedy? Y'all think, where does Friday fit? What's your best comedy? I would have said Trading Places, but I think Friday. And what's the best dramatic black movie you ever seen? Give us a call, 872-259-74. I know. It'd be cathartic on Fridays, man. A lot going on. In a battle with myself. You know what? Let's take a break. Riis, give me a break. I'm going to take a quick break. Go cool off a little bit, and then we'll be back. And when we come back, it's going to be time for Tell Me Something Good Friday. I got some things to tell y'all good on Friday. It is the Maze Jackson Show. And can y'all please call me and tell me something good? Because I need to hear something good. I need to hear something. You know, if y'all had a good day, good week, something, please tell me. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTBPM.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 8:29 a.m. And I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report. And traffic on the Kennedy, O'Hare to the Loop, 29 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare, 22 minutes. On the Edens, Deerfield to Exchange, 38 minutes. 32 minutes back to Deerfield. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 36 minutes. 31 minutes back out to Thorndale. On the Stevenson, it is 37 minutes from I-355 to the Dan Ryan and 41 minutes outbound. The Bishop Ford from I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 30 minutes, 28 minutes to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 15 minutes to the Loop, 14 minutes back out to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive south from 55th to Jackson, as well as Jackson back out to 55th will be 7 minutes, and 8 minutes north Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back out to Randolph. Today's weather is currently 36 and sunny. Today will be a high of 52 with a low of 34. I'm Riis the Ruler, and after that, what Maze said, I think we need to stretch out. So here's a little yoga here on the Maze Jackson Show.
Let your booty do that yoga.
Crown on my head, but the wine on my shoulder.
when she down with dog, I jump up on her. Oh Lord, I love the way you bend. Oh Lord, I love to break you in. Oh Lord, I stretch you out and in. Oh Lord, now you should tell a friend. Oh Lord, I pray they come on over, and let they bomb do that yoga.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. That is a throwback. Throwback to the old days when, every day at 8 o'clock. It was every day. Like every day I was knocking home runs at the park. We was watching them follow. Look, it was like, how long you gonna do the yoga, man? I'm gonna tell you, if that song didn't make me move, it's a lot going on. It's a lot in my head, because that's my joint. Like, even when I'm not feeling it, I be feeling it. That Janelle Monáe, it's kind of crazy though that Janelle Monáe is it's a good thing for her, because she probably would be in love with me if she ever ran into me. It's a good thing for her. She's of a different persuasion. But that's a jam. Did you ever see that Pink Flower video they got? Okay, somebody needs to go watch the flower video that she has, because when you see that video, it is, the flowers represent the lady. And it is unbelievable once you put that together. You like, are they really? I'm waiting for everybody to wake up, though. And the problem is, every time you be shaking somebody to wake up, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Y'all be cracking me up. I told y'all. See, everybody's replaceable. Like, y'all already got a plan to get me gone. It's all good. I'm not tripping. You know me. I don't have to die in the spot. I can get a spot up and happy to move somebody and push them forward. It's a lot going on, but it is Tell Me Something Good Friday. So I'm going to let y'all know I got some good stuff happening. And I guess these are good problems to have. But first of all, shout out to my man, Big Squeezy Swill. For those of you that knew me at University of Illinois, Big Swill and I hit it off down there, and we have been together ever since. We have had some ups and some downs, and we have had some time apart. But there would be no Maze Jackson in the city of Chicago without my man Big Squill. And so, super excited to team up with him to open up what he is calling a Canna lifestyle venue. 5410 South Wentworth. You all have been to the if you've been to any of our tailgates or anything, it's out with the parking lot where we have it. It's at the mall at 55th and the Dan Ryan. And he got great products. If you look at, we're going into Christmas. Going into the Christmas season. And so if this year, everybody's in the cannabis. We didn't get a cannabis license. So what we tried to do was try to participate in another place. So check it out. At the Big Swill at TP, they got all your canna rolling and needs, and it's all healthy. Riis, they ain't got no tobacco in there. It's like no tobacco products, right? But if you smoke, like my cousin be like, man, I can't use a joint roller because he be smoking bees. Riis, he got the Juicy J. From Juicy J, wait, what's 3-6 Mafia? You can get your official blunt, a Juicy J blunt roller. Not that I know anything about it, huh?
That's the one I bought the other day.
You bought a Juicy J?
Yeah.
So this the Juicy J. And you put it in there. Boy, it make them look, not that I know anything about it, but you can put them in there. He even got tips now. So you can put the tips and the filters in there and roll it. Then you put it in there and you go, and then you put it in, this is not me, and then you go like this, and then poof, out pops a perfect, whatever you're drinking, smoking. And I'm going to tell you.
I didn't know how to use it.
You didn't?
No, I had to have like somebody
show you. So you got to put it in there and then put the thing right here and then you close it, then you roll it. Then it be poop.
I got it.
Pop out.
I know my cousin showed me.
Your cousin? Yeah. See, just like my cousin be using this. So y'all can stop up and go get you can get the official Juicy J blunt roller. If you ever had a problem, like this ain't me, but my cousin always be rolling stuff and then putting it in his pocket, then it be all crumbled up. So he got he got me one of these little cases for my cousin where you could pop it out fancy. Remember how the old days they used to pop out their cigarettes? Well, now it's legal, so you could just pop out. You push the button, pop it out. You be like, get you one. Now, don't trip. Because, he was telling me, y'all fancy now. And nowadays, some of y'all don't even take the time to roll nothing. So you know what he said? He got the 14 karat gold cone stuffers. So you put then you can put it on right like this. Oh, Riis, this was one of my favorite things Big Swill had. It's like this mask. And see, the mask is like it's a cannabis smoker mask. So you put it on, and because you don't want to get contaminated, you go like this. And you can put whatever you put in here, and then close it up. And you've never been contaminated. Big Swill got the brand new glassware up in there. He got pipes. He got bongs. Riis, they done got fancy, though. I don't know if you know that this, for you metrosexuals, this is not a Merce. This is a Canna day bag. What does that mean, a Canna day bag? It means that when you go out for the day, you pack your bag like you pack a lunch. So you put all your equipment over here. Then it has a smell-proof. You did. I don't know if it's smell-proof. Let me see. Oh, it is smell-proof. Then you got the smell-proof bag.
How you know there's something in there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Then you put the smell-proof bag in the bag. Then you go everywhere you go. You put everything in the bag. Right? Are you one of them people that be trying to pull out? Then, see, even in the bag, you could put because there's certain people that be trying to come out with the fancy stuff, right? They be like, yo, so if you want to be the supreme person roller, stop by TP. 5410 South Wentworth. They got some of everything in there. Plus, they got a whole raw cone section. Plus, he got them 14 karat gold blunts. Riis, I'm gonna have to. Well, not me. My cousin gonna stun on y'all one day. He gonna come in. He got the dollar bills. He got all of it. Have you seen the glass papers? Like the ones that are straight clear. So like when you roll it up, you just see the picture. You can see it, the smoke coming through it, everything.
No, you guys actually have. Yeah, I saw that one, but you guys actually have one in there that's like gigantic, like a raw paper.
Oh, you ain't seen. You talking about the Wiz Khalifas. You talking about, they call them supernaturals. And they like a foot long, and you stuff it, and then it's like you done for the day.
Yeah, and then you stuff it, and you turn on that Rocky movie when he fought that boy from overseas, and right when he say, if he dies, he dies. That's when you put that thing out.
Yeah, because I seen it on, they got rolling trays, they got, like, if you dab, they got wax, they got vapes, like the high-tech vape batteries. Man, you should see the Cube. The Cube battery you see the 14, plus they got 14 karat golds. The store opens at 10 a.m., 54th and 5410 South Wentworth, but it's actually the mall at 55th and the damn right. You got to go all the way to the back. He ain't got no sign yet, but he got everything in there. Plus, if you like old school candy, he got all the old school candies, from Charms, Blow Pops to all the Annihilators. Brandon, you gave all your grooms in 14 karat gold joints. Big Swill was gonna order a box of the 14 karat gold joints. You know how much them suckers cost? $700 for a pack. No, thank you. But them cones, $15. But I am gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all. When you want to when you want to stunt, stop by TP. We gonna do more than set trends. We gonna make trends. We gonna be trend makers. Brandon will expect to see you there. Also, don't forget, coming up on the 27th, we got Canna Model. If you've been in the store, you see, did I say the wrong number? 5401. The Canna Model, y'all be coming into the store and y'all be trying to lick the pictures on the wall. Well, I'm gonna just let you know that Canna Model Karan will be in the store with her products and signing and doing an in-store appearance on November 27th. And then I just got off the phone with Nuisance. So she will be in the store on December 4th with her album release listening party, as well as she'll be doing signings as well. If you are looking to have we got a classroom. So if you're looking to do, we trying to get Danny Sorgen to do how to roll a blunt, right? Like how to roll, like you roll your favorite thing, because some of y'all be rolling woods. But I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all ain't up yet, you better get up on the Mike Tyson. The Mike Tyson wrench ain't no joke. I can't find him right now. Anyway, tell me something. Oh, Mike Tyson blunt wraps. No tobacco. None. Riis, I'm just here to tell you. My cousin been smoking on one of these for 2 days. Now, he ain't no to-the-face guy.
He ain't no real guy.
No. He ain't a to-the-face guy. No, if you smoking to the face, he said, it's going to take you a minute. It ain't going to be like rolling up a Swisher. It's like you going to be like, Dad, how long is this going? It's almost like wood. But you put it in this Juicy J, woo, Lord, they come out purple. Yeah, Brandon, I'm going to tell y'all, one of these days I'm going to come to one of our events and I'm going to be, what's that, 14? I'm going to be smoking 100. We got hundreds too. You can get the 100 papers. I tried to get the million papers, but I was like, you can't smoke $1 million bill. All right, y'all, so y'all make sure y'all stop by TP, see my man Big Swill, 5410 South Wentworth. It's the mall at 55th and the Dan Ryan. Maybe I just won't talk about black stuff no more. Maybe I just do a weed show. I could do it at night, though. Hey, man, Mike Tyson got the cones, too. Mike Tyson, I'm going to tell y'all now, bad boys cost $5, but it's worth it. Plus, you look a special way when you be at the place. All right, y'all, it is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm about to wrap this thing up, but Riis, it is Tell Me Something Good Friday. And I'm going to tell you something good for both of us, first of all. Check Maze, Riis, Sonia Escobar, all of you all that attended the 1-year anniversary of What's in It for the Black People. We are going to be featured this week, tonight. Matter of fact, it's out now in the Rod Blagojevich 4-part series, 4 hours. Hulu tonight. Y'all check it out. Y'all come tell us what y'all thought. I'm gonna be famous. Riis, we should have had a watch party, like just for our own part. Like just and play. You know how I did Bobby Rush yesterday?
I want to know why we didn't get invited to their watch party.
You know what?
That's what I was,
Story of my life, dog. Story of my life.
We didn't get invited.
I don't know they had a party, though.
You know they did, man.
Did they have a party?
Come on now. You know they had something to do with they saw.
I'm going to have to call Matt Knutson.
He wasn't going to let them release it without him seeing, you know what I'm saying? You know they had to be something.
I'm going to tell you, when we did City So Real, there wasn't. It was like everything was virtual. I did feel like we should have got an advanced screener copy. Yeah. But that's okay. I'm cool. I'm going to be famous today.
In the credits?
Oh, I'm in the credits. I'm in the promo.
No, we ain't talking about Maze Jackson. Yeah, man, I saw you in there. I saw you in the promo already.
I didn't really see it till yesterday. But you saying is What's in It for the Black People media in the credits?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know our show is because we had it all on the screen.
Okay, I don't want to.
So they better. I'm gonna tell you
credit.
I do want some credit too, so we can put some show credit. Like, yeah, hey, I'm hoping Ness got his song in there. I think.
Is it 4 episodes or 4 hours?
It's 4 episodes, 4 hours. Each episode is an hour.
4 hours?
No, each episode is an hour.
I was finna say.
No, but I think Ness might have got his once again. Always trying to put the plug down. I said, because they called me, I said, Ness, you got your ass cap? Because if they put your song in, you need to get your. He sent me the ass cap. I was like, connect. Ness, I sure hope they put you in there.
Oh, yeah, that is a good idea. Watch party at Big Swill's spot.
Ooh. We could do that. 4 hours? What we gonna do it 4 weeks? Or we gonna do a 4-hour watch? 4-hour watch, and then y'all have edible. Ooh, we could do a 4-hour edible watch party.
There you go.
Ooh. What's in there? Oh, it's in. Oh, Ness made it. So look again. One more time. Let me just show y'all how. Look at God. Let me look at God. Because Ness was supposed to perform it live. He faked me out. I ain't gonna trip. It's what can you expect from Kappas anyway? He a noob, man. You know, Kappas don't always be reliable.
He was trying to get pretty before he got
that's the problem. Trying to get pretty. He can make them grimy songs. Billy trying to get pretty. But when they called, you know, they was like, hey, man, that song's pretty cool there. Rod was in shock when he heard it. I was wondering, did he know it said shady characters, though? He was like, he couldn't believe it. But you know, when you hear your name in the song, you don't care what they said. I'm in the song. You don't hear nothing but your name. So tell me something good. Not only did DJ Riis the Ruler get in the joint, not only did all the Wiftable people get in, but we got a placement for our man, Ness. The Wiftable song is in the joint. Shout out to What Your Name Is. I just want y'all to remember these things, right? Because I got y'all to understand, like, I don't be meaning no harm. I know I'm petty. I know I got issues. I got trust issues. But I always want the best for our people. And so I'm probably happier to see Ness get a placement. Cause this song gonna get, you know, that's gonna hit. And he gonna get residual from that. That's probably more important to me than me being in. Well, it's not that much more important than me getting in it. But I'm not gonna make no money off of it. Hopefully Ness will. But what we also know is that the next time they do something, they might be writing, asking him to give them another track. So let's do that. So that's a part of my Tell Me Something Good Friday. Let me tell you what else I got for Tell Me Something Good Friday. Shout out to Alice Rooks, another Den member who's been with us and won the Limb Bloom contest. I think Alice was the one who broke in my house during COVID and tricked out my crib into a Limb Bloom, did a Limb Bloom takeover on my basement studio. Shout out to Alice Rooks because she invited us next week to the red carpet for an interview with Will Smith for the network, right? In the preview of the King Richard. So, shout out to Alice Rooks for the plug. We will be on the red carpet, and I will be getting my Will Smith interview. I will be ordering a new microphone. So that we could do the, hi, Will Smith, and it's going to be like one of them Guy Smiley microphones. You know, the kind where you could go like this, and it's long. You could talk to him. But shout out. So you think I should ask him about Jada? Or he going to kick me off the red carpet after that? What if I was like, dog, she tripping, Joe? Anyway, I'm excited to do that. So shout out to Wiftable Media stepping up our game one more time. Let me see what else I got on that list. Yep, Hulu 2 years in a row, and I can't wait. My son is coming to hang out with me this weekend, and we gonna watch The Harder They Fall because I fell asleep on it last night. But I shouldn't have been trying to watch it anyway. That was God. Shout out to Limb Bloom. Y'all not as dope as Bolingbrook, but y'all got something going on. DJ Riis the Ruler, tell me something good, man. It's Friday.
I'm famous.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but hopefully they got me and my patch because we are two different people, so I want to make sure. You see people wearing patches now, y'all know where it comes from. Tell you something good, you know what, man, I might get some sleep tomorrow. So far, I'm on nobody's clock tomorrow. So
there it is.
I might, but
you ain't gonna sleep though. You gonna go kick it something. You like, I ain't gotta go to work, so I'm gonna be up all night.
That's what I said. Like my cousin's birthday, and she was like, I know you work, so you gotta leave. I said I might be off, and then I said I might party, but you know what? I'm not because I work so much. My tolerance is low now, you know, so I can't really do too much.
That's a good thing though.
Can't do too
much.
It's
good though when your tolerance go down, because when it come back up, you be like, what is this? Can you hand me another one? Be careful though, because I know I was listening to y'all. One day I was listening to y'all, and y'all said something about check for the label on the bottle, man, because if it's a pill in the bottle, I was like, wait, she said if you.
It's her bottle, you feel me? She said that's her cup. Hey, that's how it be. That's how it be. But nah, you know, other than that, man, it's good, man. I really ain't got, you know, like too much, everything going well. So
good stuff. Well, that's, you know what? When it ain't like. Sometimes no news is good news.
Apparently, I got an advance notice today that I need to make sure I file for unemployment for 6 months. Let me fly out for Tanel. You got something to do for 6 months?
I'm thinking, y'all. So here's my deal, right? And I want y'all to be clear that nobody, like my wife is 100% supportive of everything that we do. She is what's in it for the black people. I think she is the embodiment of what I want to get. I think yesterday I had some people think that I should put what's in it for the black people to the side for 6 months. Not anything I talked to her about, not anything that I talked to anybody about, but it was like, it was positioned as I could be being selfish. And I want to be selfish for black people. Right? Like, I do. When I read in the paper and I watch all these other people going, and it's like, ain't nobody saying nothing. Everybody whispering, and nobody saying nothing. You know, I was thinking about running for office, but I'd be scared y'all wouldn't vote for me. And I was thinking, they'll work so hard to stop me from being in office. But yeah, I was thinking like, who could I beat? And would people volunteer on my campaign? Like if I had to take 6 months off, I might have to go ahead and run. If I was off for 6 months, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's been, then I'm gonna have to go ahead. Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
I think you'll win if you run for something. You know, we just got to put our little Hispanic twist to it, too, to get the, you know, the
Tequila!
Tequila for everybody Thursday.
Tequila shots for everybody. Taco Tuesday, Tequila Thursday. But yeah, y'all. It's funny because everybody, my wife what she say? Don't talk about, what Carrie say? Don't talk, run. Right? She say, don't talk, run. Yeah. You know, sometimes I look around and I think of all the times that I wanted help, aid, and assist because it was in my space. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I was saying how, matter of fact, I was talking to 2 mayors last night, and I was telling 2 mayors how we want to have the same. We were sitting down at dinner, and they was talking about how nice it was and all of that good stuff, and I was thinking to myself, and I said, you know, this doesn't have to be new. It's like we can make our own space. And I don't know that we see that in ourselves sometimes. I think we have taken it for granted that to be successful, we got to bow down. I'm tired of putting my head down and being quiet. I'm tired of always having to whisper about our issues and be worried about offending somebody as it relates to our issues. I want my kids to wake up and be free. I want them to be able to walk down the same halls with the white folks and hold their head up and not have to whisper about their issues. And I don't want to have to worry about somebody saying I'm anti because I'm pro us. Like, that hurt yesterday. I ain't gonna even lie. Anti, who? All you hear me talk about is what's in it for the black people. And the fact that that could even be dangerous is just, I don't know. I just was never raised to bend. It's like any challenge we got, we go through it. Like, you don't like me because I'm black? All right. You don't like me because, yeah. Tell me something good. Anybody call in and tell us something good at all? Y'all tripping. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Riis, it's almost time to get up out of here. Y'all ain't got nothing good? See, this how it happened right here. Right here. It's like they can count on our silence. Y'all, I'm going to tell you one more time. These white folks are trying to make, even as they hijack us and play us bogus, they want to make me the issue. In spite of all the things that are happening, it just, like, I'm tired of us always having to compromise to bend to somebody. Like, when is it going to be the day when somebody is worried about what we think? When it's worried about what we going to do, not what they going to do to us. When did y'all hear, understand that the dude had the audacity to get in the paper and say, if we can give the blacks what they need, not what they want. That was a quote. Do y'all understand how that makes me feel as a black man? To read somebody and can say it with confidence. Because they know they can pick any one of us and string us up and all of us will watch. Give them what they need, not what they want. Who determines what black people need? Y'all got to think about the gravity of somebody putting that in the paper. Saying it openly. While your representation is at the World Series of Poker. Do y'all understand why I feel the way I feel sometimes?
But that wasn't uncomfortable when it was said, though, right? That wasn't an uncomfortable thing to say. But what you saying is uncomfortable.
But that's the point. Like, there's no black outrage for that. And can I tell you what? He gonna be able to walk right down in the city hall and do business. It's doing business. Like we don't have, nobody fears us. I'm tired of being told what somebody else got, that we got to bow down to somebody else so we can make a humble pass. Into Adumela, you be talking about that billboard. Well, you got to get to this planning meeting because don't forget, in 2 weeks, 2 Fridays from now is our anniversary, is our telethon. There's going to be one What's in It for the Black People telethon. It's a fundraiser telethon, live performance, all of that. Man, I heard he said he only doing one. That's okay, though. It's all right. Might just tell you ain't no one. Let me just tell y'all. About to start giving people the same thing they be giving. We here for everybody when anybody is in trouble. We here for you. You call, you say, I got a problem, they doing this to me. We the first people to jump on your defense. Y'all got to understand what it feels like to be a black man reading these stories in the paper. Somebody said, do y'all understand the gravity of somebody telling us, I'm going to give them we're going to give you what you need, not what you want? Don't that sound like daddy? You're going to treat the whites and the Hispanics and the Latinos fairly. And the mayor don't got no choice. You see how fair work? We always trying to be fair. Don't nobody. Now they want to be fair. I'm through. I'm done. I'm tired of having to look down. I'm tired of not being able to look people in. I'm tired of us being told we can't look people in the eye. Cause you're opinionated. We gotta cut you off, Negro. You right though.
But a win has black people speaking up in America been a good thing though.
So that's my point. So why am I gonna run up the hill? I'm run up the hill, so everybody run up the hill, bullet holes and all.
But unfortunately, man, for black people, man, those the ones that get you know, like memorize. You know, we look at the Dr. King kilt, look at the Malcolm X kilt.
Hey, this is real motivational there.
No, I'm just saying, like, unfortunately, you know, that's the impact that we have to make because a lot of us don't speak up. You know, like I was just telling you, like the other day, like my generation, you know, we ain't reading about this. Like a lot of us ain't reading about this or like hearing about this. But like another thing is we more like if somebody would have had told like that like me that, I'd have been like, good, make them feel uncomfortable because for years. That's what we have been feeling. Very, very, very uncomfortable. If I'm not lying, if I can see if I'm telling a lie, then say, hey, Maze, you're lying. Or, you know, hey, Riis, you're lying. Now I'm like, okay. But if I'm telling the uncomfortable truth, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with it for me. But if you're going to leverage that against people I care about, then I got to weigh that in too. Right? And so either I got to be so solid with black folks that these white folks, because they doing it right now. I got to be so solid with the black people that no matter what they say, no matter what they do, y'all got to put them down. Y'all do understand right now there are white consultants who cannot figure out a way to get their arms around, so they're going to take everything that I've talked about on this show and try to turn it into a different story when all I've ever wanted is for black people to do right. And it's like, I can always take the bullets. I'm always good for my bullets. But when you start shooting at my people, right, that's when I got to start. I have other responsibilities. So either we going to have us a wall of protection, and let me trust you, I fear no man, only God. But it does seem like some days, you know, when David had to wrestle with an angel, like I feel like I got to wrestle with black folks to see that we got to be free. It's no point in electing people if we got to bend over again. All right, y'all. I think Riis, you giving me some music sounds. So it sounds like that's the I hit a I ain't ready to go back to Italy. I mean to I don't want to do La Bamba. But I am going to do this, y'all. I'm going to ask y'all to pray for me this weekend. I'm going to ask you to pray for my beautiful and lovely wife. And ask that God continues to put his hedge of protection around us. It's like, I don't know why white folks one can work for a Democrat and a Republican, and they get celebrated for it. We'd be happy to have them around. Well, instead of apologizing for me, you know, or don't worry about, how about he's right, you know? You know what I mean? Where it'd be like, he's right, you know? Tennille said Riis got to get to work. So, on that note, I got to let you go. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. My man, DJ Riis, the ruler. Ruthie Moore is not here. Todd, I don't know if Todd never coming. Shout out to everybody that's been here with us this week. I'm going to ask y'all to keep us in your thoughts and your prayers. I'm going to need y'all to volunteer for Kerry. And I might have to go on here. What could I run for Cook County Commissioner? You think I could win? You think people would vote for me out west?
Oh, yeah.
If I ran for Cook County.
If you're going out west, like you got to talk like how you talk now, and the west side got you, okay?
Hey, Joe.
You ain't come with that slick.
Hey, Joe, I'm out here running for Cook County Commissioner, right? Like, I do feel like if maybe we need to push them off their square just a little bit. Could we start a movement? Or would that take up too much space at the same time?
This is the movement right here.
You think Tony Preckwinkle will be working against me, though?
Man, once you get, I'm telling you, if you come out, I'm telling you, once people like real stuff, like, you know, like people like to hear blatant honesty nowadays. You know, that we so used to the politicians already lying to us. You be like, all right, let me figure out which one telling the least lies so I can go and vote for them. You know what I'm saying? When you got somebody that's like really out there speaking, they be like, oh, wait a minute, I like him. He actually talking about some real stuff going on. And they actually be like, all right, well, I'm going to get him I'll vote for him. I will vote to see if what he's actually saying pan out, because I've already keep voting for these white folks that keep lying to me anyway. I think you might have a good chance of winning something.
We didn't talk about that. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Y'all be saying the mayor, now y'all know y'all see how y'all did Willie Wilson. I seen how y'all did Willie. Thank you, Junior. Junior said leave it alone because you can't win. That's all right, Junior. That's why Tennille gonna be. See, Junior, I got you off the block list. Now Tennille about to whack you. You think I could win out west? I think I could. You think I get anybody to endorse me? Do I need endorsements? Do I need political endorsements, or could I just do it as the people's candidate?
Man, you can do it both, but I think you can get endorsements too, though, man. I know a couple of people that that like endorse you and like help your campaign, man. I know a couple of, like here and there, like politics and stuff like that. So, and they rock heavy with. I told you, man. They always say, hey, man, that man Mays be talking. He be cutting that dope, but he don't cut it. It's too raw, and that's why they be trying to censor him.
Maybe we'll start an exploratory committee, right? Since everybody wanted to, then I would keep my show. If I ran, I'd keep my show. So anyway, Riis got to get to work, y'all. So I'm going to do this thing because Tennille, look, he done packed up. He got his headphones off. He about to start the music. Look, Tennille like, Riis, get to work. All right, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson, for my man DJ Riis the Ruler, for Ruthie Moore, who's not here, for Todd Stoger, who don't never come. I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar.